Everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119, also harbachellectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. I had a bunch of stuff to do yesterday. I had to cut the grass, ship an amp, pick up amps, Harbach kits, other stuff, so didn't work on any amps yesterday. But today I have an Al572. It's Friday here, so thank gosh for that. So I get to relax this weekend. Okay, so customer brought this in. It's a drop-off. He said he was hearing a pop now and then. He had bought it from someone. I don't know if he got it to produce RF or not, but so I'll show you what I see right off the bat. Someone changed the soft start resistor. I'm going to put the proper type in. So band switch appears to be okay. Won't know for sure till I test it. Can't really see the front wafer. I check the bias circuit. Needs new SO239s. Always swap them, but the output one is very loose. Needs a new plate choke. Wire open. Someone twisted it together. I'll put it on its side carefully. So I noticed this right off the bat. Someone changed one of the grid resistors. I'm going to ground the grid for each tube, but there's like a chunk of solder down there, and the resistor isn't soldered. It's just floating around. So that's a big no-no. Socket clips look okay, but when I take the tubes out, I'll compress them a little bit if need be. I'll put a longer screw in the base of the plate choke. It's missing the internal tooth lock washer, pressure washer, so I'll get a longer screw anyway. So that's all that. They put this in here to help protect the biasing transistor. I'll take that out and it'll get gas discharge tubes. Plate tuner variable cap looks okay on the plate side. Load one looks okay too. I've never had a bad load one. It's always the plate side if there's an issue. These are the tubes you do not want to use. These are rated more for audio frequency amplifiers. They don't handle the same anode voltage as the Penta or other tubes that come from that factory. So big no-no. Do not use these tubes. So I'll pull those out and I'll have the customer order a brand new set from Penta Labs. Awesome people. And these straps are super rigid where it goes on the board, so I'll replace the straps. It'll get new SO239s from Max Gain Systems. Great people there too. I'll tighten up on hardware and do everything else I normally do, and I'll get back to you. Looks like someone messed with the 10-meter ferrite, so I'll have to see what's going on there. Just never know what's going on sometimes. You know, and it's when it was purchased from I forget if he said an estate or Hamfest or something, but I don't know if that's the right fuse either. Just for the record, that's supposed to take a 2 amp slow blow in here, and if it's wired for 220, it takes 10 amp fuses, fast blow for the line fuses, and 20 amp for 120. So 10 amp for 240, and 20 amp fast blow for 120. So it's currently wired for 120, and it has 10 amp fuses in it, so it looks like someone rewired it. Customer said he wants to keep it on 120. Cord appears to be a little bit damaged. So, looks like the ground conductor a little damaged. I mean, it's not, none of the strands are damaged, so looks like I don't know, something chewed on it or just scraped up against something. So I'll give the customer the option of you can either cut the cord back, replace the cord, or just I could take the plug off and I can put heat shrink over it and it'll be fine. Again, no strands are missing, and it's just the ground. That's just the we only have that one spot. So looks like someone already replaced the cord, I think. But okay, so I'm gonna get to work. I'll have to call the customer. I'm gonna get to work. I'll see you guys in a bit. Stamp should be done. I'm getting ready to test it, but I want to show this area before I put the cover on, so I'll have to take it off again after I test it. So I fixed the filament lead solder connections, took the grid resistors out, the grid caps out, Each grid connection is soldered directly to ground. I use number 14 solid tin copper, and I drill a hole through the board so the lead goes through the board just a hair, and I solder it on both sides. Bend it over, solder it to the tab, solder it to the gas discharge tubes, one per side of the, all four filaments are in parallel, so you only need one per side to protect the amp from any of the tubes arcing. It's unlikely to happen with a 572, but you just never know. They're cheap, so it's cheap insurance. Squeezed some of the solder clips, only ones that needed it, and that's about it for down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug the tubes in. Next video you will see will be the test video, then the video of the inside. Okay, so see you guys soon. Stay tuned. Back with the completed Ameritron Al572. Customer wants to see it working on 10 meters. There are the settings. 28463, 1 kW slug, bird 43, PP kit is on, all genuine bird stuff, going into a bird dummy load. Radio set about 50 watts, maybe a hair under. Amp. Audio hello, hello, hello. There's a kilowatt, 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 hello, 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 hello. Reflect. That meter. RLC set. Oops, sorry. See. So show you again. Just the radio. Key the amp. Kilowatt, 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 kilowatt. Hello, 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 and it works as it should. When the grids are grounded, you see very little grid current. I always wondered about that, and I talked to Rob at Ameritron before they closed down. He said that is normal. Okay, so one more time. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so I'm going to show you the inside. I'll be right back. So here's the inside. I'll show you what I did. So you already saw what I did under the sockets. Brand new plate choke, longer screw in the top of the plate choke, longer screw in the base of the plate choke. Have new straps. He had the split washer on the wrong side of this terminal tab here. It was actually on the bottom. Luckily the strap didn't short out against anything. It would have created a big problem. So let's see what else. So there was hardware that was loose. The nut on the back of the plate tune air variable cap where the output network makes its connection was loose. So I'm glad I caught that. Band switch was clean with the aux gold, nice and clean. Input rotary switch was clean with the aux gold, nice and clean now. Got rid of the electrolytic and those two diodes, no longer needed with the gas discharge tubes. Clean the TR/bias relay with deoxit gold. Brand new SO239s from Max Gain Systems, great people over there. Brand new Penta Lab tubes from Penta Labs, they're great people too. Clean the soft start relay with deoxit gold. Put the brand new resistor in, soldered nice. This is a double-sided board to catch the solder joints on the other side also. Brand new 120 strapping connections. These jumpers right here, they were just laying across and soldered, so I went through the board and again soldered both sides. Waiting on the customer to tell me what line voltage he has. There was no solder on this resistor right here, so I soldered it. It was just touching. Brand new bias transistor, put new thermal grease behind it and soldered really well. These two transistors were okay. So here's the old stuff. Resistor, soft start, bias transistor, the SO239s, a cap that was popping because the tube was flashing. And that's about it. Works great on all bands. So if you need an amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. Websites are amprepairguy.com, also harbachellectronics.com. Hope everyone has a great weekend. I also put 20 amp fuses in it. Only thing I have left to do is take the plug end off, but I gotta go do something else. I gotta take the plug end off, and the customer just wants me to put heat shrink over the cord, which is fine. So also make sure the plug is wired well. I can't tell you how many times I see people send things in and the screws aren't tight, or some of the strands are missing on the individual conductors where they go into the plug. I cover all my bases. So thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a great day and a great weekend. Please like, share, and subscribe. 73.